so excited for today. Guess what we're doing? We are gonna take some vodka shots in a minute.
In preparation for making our infamous Khorovats. We use our Armenian barbecue. We are so excited. We have a special guest in the house today.
Hey!
I wonder who this is. MJ, you want to give this intro?
Yes, this is my dad, guys. We kidnapped him and we're gonna make him teach us how to make his famous Khorovats. And we're gonna tell you some stories while we cook it. So, just kick it off? What do we usually do, Dad?
We start with the Holy Vodka.
Holy Vodka. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Woo.
Oh my God.
Hi, guys. So, we're going to talk about what kind of meats we're using today. So, go ahead, Rosie.
So today we're doing some baby back ribs pork, and then we're going to do some rack of lamb.
Yes.
Some French lamb, so good. And we have MJ's dad here washing the meat and preparing it for marination.
Okay, Dad. So
Hey.
you are washing the meat right now.
Exactly.
So what's the key to this?
Absolutely no blood. So basically, we're kind of making sure the meat is clean. And if you clean the blood thoroughly, definitely the meat will taste a lot better.
What are you doing, Dad? You are cutting.
I'm cutting it in a way
pork.
so I can put it on those
She-shed. We're going to show you what she-shed are.
So they're the giant skewers
There
that
you
you
go.
won't find anywhere else other than Armenian stores.
So
Yes.
if you wanna make this right, the only way to do it is to visit us, and we'll cook for you.
We'll definitely cook for you. Well, he'll cook for you. We'll eat. So you are doing how many pieces? 2 pieces?
Yeah, so it'll be easier for me to put it on that skew.
Okay.
Nice,
guys.
nice.
I could eat this raw.
We got one more.
Right?
Yeah. One more.
I'm excited. I am so excited about this. It's like my favorite thing to do, pastime activity, like on the weekends?
Yeah, you guys I think do it every weekend, yeah?
We do, and if we don't, I'm like, something's wrong. So stick around, we're gonna show you how this baby is marinated. So we are cutting.
It is lamb time.
Lamb time. And can you just zoom in on Rosie holding that, because I have a funny story. Guess who didn't eat lamb until like a few weeks ago? This gal right here,
I
guys.
didn't. But I still won't eat any other lamb unless her dad cooks it.
So
I went over to her house
Tell them.
and I think we put in one of our stories and MJ's dad goes like, do you like lamb? And I'm like, no. And she's like,
What do you mean?
Yeah. So that's what he said. And then I said, well, you know, everyone always tells me to try it, try mine, and I do, and I don't like it. So he's like, no, but try mine. I'm like,
Looks good already.
all
Yeah.
right. So I
See?
tried his, and OMG.
I get
It
a
was
text
so
the next day.
good.
She's like,
I
I'm
eat
craving
like
lamb.
6 of these guys, and now I can't wait till
Yes.
this is ready.
I'm
so
so
we can
excited
have
to
some.
smell this. More
Oh,
shots
wait.
before the marination,
Yes.
guys.
Whatever the chef says, we do. Although I haven't drank
I
those
don't
because
work
it's
without
really
vodka.
I haven't either. Holy vodka.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right, girls.
Cheers,
good.
Dad.
This doesn't sit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, Dad. So, what are you doing right now?
What I'm doing is cutting onions because it's gonna take all the bacteria, everything out of the meat, and purinate it to the best of my knowledge.
All right. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just peeling the onions, just
Exactly.
chopping them off. It's just for that. So
And flavor.
and flavor. I really like onions a lot.
So, what
Okay.
are we doing now?
We're starting to marinate.
We are adding some salt, a little bit of black pepper. Bah. Adding some onions to that.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
You want to zoom in on this?
Yeah,
Come
you-
hover over this
Come
beautiful.
closer. A little closer.
A little closer.
You guys, look at this. We're adding a little bit of a grape seed. Our holy
yeah.
Jesus. You
Now,
guys.
put some vodka on my hands before we go into work.
Oh my god.
This is how we do it in the ancient.
Sanitizing.
Sanitizing starts with the vodka.
It's a vodka.
We're taking it down. You guys, the fancy stuff is out the window today. This is what our weekends are like.
Okay,
So,
my hands are
got it.
clean.
All right.
There you go. And
Get
it's
in there.
doing this.
So I'm pretty sure he's talking to the meat right now.
You gotta talk to the meat.
Okay.
The meat has to know who's the boss.
Who's your daddy?
You gotta control the meat.
So what are you doing? You're taking each piece and you're rubbing all the seasonings with the
Correct.
onions.
Making sure that everything goes to the right place.
Yes, even the bone side, guys.
Oh gosh. So
It
good.
smells
Do you
delicious.
think you need more paprika
Yes.
and salt? I
So
feel
we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you
All right,
with that.
a little bit of that red.
Okay, Rosie, it's all you. Wait.
I forgot to sanitize my hands with vodka.
How
And
dare
maybe
you?
a little more salt.
Little more salt.
Sorry, I'm getting it all over your hands. So
Yes.
this is kosher salt, so we're gonna use a little more than you
Yeah.
typically would at home.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
If you're using regular, just tone it down just a little bit because you don't want it too salty, right?
That's right.
I guess we don't.
Our neighbors are having a field day with cutting their lawn right now, so thank
Sorry
you
if
for
you
that.
hear that.
How long do you let this settle for before you put it on the
Did you
shisha?
cut?
Well, the amateurs let it settle for a day sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you know, if ishkan երկար ես թողում արиш, սկսում եմ իսե եթերը. If it's,
Translation: if you let the marination stay long, it cooks the meat.
if it's too long,
And it's too
I
long.
would say probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours would be the best.
Key to this.
Yeah.
So, Dad is marinating the lamb right here, and now he is turning it onto the other side. We're again doing a little bit of salt on each side, make sure it's thoroughly coated. These pieces look so good. What do you say, Rosie? We can eat this raw, can't we?
I don't know.
Probably not a good idea, but
Yeah.
it
Don't do
looks
that.
really good. A little bit more paprika, and what are you doing right here, sir? Yeah, that looks so good, guys. Just I can't. A little bit onions.
It's raining onions.
It's raining onions. A little bit of what is this? Grapeseed it was?
Yeah.
Grapeseed. You guys, the seasonings are really, really simple, and I feel like sometimes that's just the best way to go.
Yeah, when it comes to good meat, simple seasoning is always the best way to go. And the whole barbecuing method changes the whole flavor of the meat anyway. So you don't need much.
The most important thing
Yeah.
is the onion. That really purifies the meat to the best it can be.
We are setting up. We are setting up the Manghal, and we are putting some lighter fluid. And we have some. What kind of charcoal is this, Dad?
Wood charcoal. It has
Wood-
to be wood charcoal.
Wood charcoal, guys. You let that liquid fluid soak in the mesquite charcoal for about 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
You
Are
might
you
wanna
ready?
step back a little bit.
Okay.
Don't try this at home.
Woo! Here it goes, guys.
Take a look at that. I love fire, you guys.
Anybody have worshipped fire before? This is it.
Yeah, our people were fire worshippers, right, back then?
Back before Christianity.
This
yeah.
goes
Yeah,
this goes back 10,000 years, guys.
Ooh, feel the heat. All right, so what are we doing?
Now we're getting ready.
Vatush, what is this process called? Rosie?
Εσύ κοστούμα şişeri veren kaşar. Aşer şişeri veren.
As in, look at that, guys.
We are skewering the meat,
That's what we're doing.
and now it's gonna go ablazing on the blazing
Fire.
Look at this. Look at that. You guys, it definitely is like art.
It is our
Yeah, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Oh, snap. I feel another jam coming on. That looks beautiful. All right, guys, look at that. It's being put on the shisha, those big skewers. DJ, what's going on with my music, DJ?
that's going on.
Look at that, guys.
And then the onions, what do we do with the onions?
Throw them away.
Throw 'em away.
Throw away those onions, guys. You don't need them.
This is egg. This is lamb.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Delicious. We can't wait till this is ready, especially me.
Okay, so what are we doing now? Exactly.
We're making sure the flames burn correctly.
Correctly. So we are fanning the flames, guys, and making sure that every piece of this mesquite is completely burned to the right temperature, if you will. So after a few minutes of fanning those flames, the mesquite should look like this, broken up into tiny pieces. And ooh, it is burning my face. Look at these. He's quickly turning these babies around
Putting them on.
as he is putting them on. We're gonna zoom in. Look at that. Perfect fire.
Lab time.
And those lamb pieces are going in. And the sun is taking over our shot right now, but that is fine. I'm gonna show you how that's going on. You guys. What's that thing Rosie always talks about?
What?
Smell-o-vision.
Television, yes. Do you always turn it right
Quick.
after you put it on?
Because
Why?
I'm cooking it on a high fire so the meat doesn't get dry. If you cook it on a low fire,
That you can leave it on one side for a long
correct,
time.
but
Okay.
the meat is not as soft as the cooking it on a high fire.
We're attempting to turn these guys per Dad's
You gotta help me,
instructions.
Rosie.
Okay, so lift that up and turn it down like me side facing now. I mean, both side facing now.
Okay. Like this.
I can get the hang of this.
Uh-huh.
This is fun.
Got it.
Vaughn.
And 2. I can barely see it with all that smoke. You guys, it smells heavenly. How did we do, Dad?
Very good.
So the heat is very high, so he always has to be turning the meat so that it doesn't burn, rather
Correct.
cooks through.
And it doesn't dry the meat.
Right.
You can also cook it on a low heat, but it doesn't taste the same. A little bit of work now, a lot better results.
Oh, yum.
Okay.
So what are we doing now?
We're gonna put this in a bottom like that.
And this is lavash, guys.
It's Armenian bread. It's
Armenian
called
bread.
lavash. I'm
Yes.
sure some of you have heard of it. It's becoming pretty mainstream right now.
Yep.
So the pork chops are ready. So if you want, actually, I want to put the pork chops here.
Okay. Well,
Okay, let's try. It's okay. Put them, and I'll transfer them over. So
Yeah.
you want to get an angle on this? Oh my gosh, this looks so.
Can I just show you? I know my
good.
fingers are gonna burn, but
Oh my goodness.
you guys, I want to eat it right now.
Whoa.
Delightful.
Perfectly cooked. Love
Okay.
this, love this, love this.
if you don't want to burn your fingers, you gotta use lavash.
Yeah, we wouldn't suggest pulling that out with your bare
Yeah.
fingers.
Don't try this home, kids.
So this is my favorite, just a side note. So this lavash that touches the marinade, we call it like gertotats, which means literally translated dirty bread, which is like my favorite thing in the world.
My sister loves that too.
Oh my
it
god.
like soaks
So
up all the
it soaks
meat
up all the
juices.
fat and the meat juices and the marinade. Oh my gosh, nothing better.
Okay.
We're done. Time to savor.
All right, guys.
We're ready to taste test it.
So it's ready.
This one is ready, guys.
Oh my gosh.
And let me find
You know what piece of leg?
So
Yeah.
typically, Armenians make about, I don't know, 20 different appetizers and sides in
Yeah.
addition to the barbecue, as most of you may know. Today we're keeping it simple because we want to show you the actual meat making process and the barbecue making process. But some of the sides we've actually made, like the cheese puffs and the
Roasted red pepper
hummus,
hummus.
and more to come.
Great job, chef. So excited.
Try it.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, guys.
I'm done. Oh my god.
Wow.